everyone, I'm Amanda Ravenswood, an accredited exercise physiologist here at Pear Exercise Physiology. Today we're going to run through a nice little workout for golden oldies or oncology, just a nice low impact exercise. So what I want to run through first is that you can, if you do have any major injuries or any issues, please jump onto our website and book a telehealth appointment. And we can help you out with an individualised program there. Or you can jump onto our website and put a little donation through to our online classes that we're doing at the moment. So today's class we need a cushion, our beautiful Pear here, and a chair. So nothing that you wouldn't already have at home. So if you can grab those, we will get started with a little exercise routine. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start our workout. I'm going to run through the 3 exercises that we're going to do first, and then we'll get stuck into it. So we're going over to a sit to stand. So you'll need your chair. Once you're sitting on the edge of the chair, feet hip width apart, you're going to push through towards the back half of your foot, keeping your torso up nice and tall, standing up, squeezing that bottom forward, and then slowly lowering the weight back down. All the way back up, and then slowly coming back down. All right, your next exercise, you're going to need your cushion. Okay, so you're going to be sitting on the edge of your chair again. You're going to pop your cushion in between your legs. So once again, keeping your feet at hip width apart, but what we're going to do is squeeze that cushion nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Now while you're here, we're not hunching over, we're sitting up nice and tall, keeping that gentle activation through your core and squeezing in. Lovely. Now we're going to need our cushion again for the next exercise. So for the third one, same thing again, we're doing that sit to stand that we were doing before, but we're going to have our cushion in our hands and we're going to stand all the way up, push up overhead, come back in and then back down. Now if you've got any shoulder injuries with this one, you can just keep that cushion in front of you, or you can do a little push out in front if you like as well, and then coming back down. Okay, so there are 3 exercises. Get ready to get started. All right, ladies, let's get started with round 1. So onto the edge of that chair, holding up nice and ready, let's go. And up and down, lovely. Now you can do whatever you like with your hands. I tend to make them come in front into prayer position and then down the side, but whatever suits you. You want to make sure that you're squeezing that bottom forward as you stand all the way up, keeping your knees nice and stable. You don't want them knocking in as you're coming up and down. All the way up, keep that weight in that back half of the foot, chest up nice and tall. Lovely, you're doing really well. We're over halfway here. So we're going for 45 seconds and then we're going to have a 15-second rest. So we've got 10 seconds to go. Keep that going. If you need a breather at all, have a little rest and get going again. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, now we've got a 15-second rest here. Grabbing your cushion, so you need your cushion in between your knees. You want your legs hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall on that edge of the seat. When you're ready, you've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, ladies, let's get started with round 1. So onto the edge of that chair, holding up nice and ready, let's go. And up and down, lovely. Now you can do whatever you like with your hands. I tend to make them come in front into prayer position and then down the side, but whatever suits you. You want to make sure that you're squeezing that bottom forward as you stand all the way up, keeping your knees nice and stable. You don't want them knocking in as you're coming up and down. All the way up, keep that weight in that back half of the foot, chest up nice and tall. Lovely, you're doing really well. We're over halfway here. So we're going for 45 seconds and then we're going to have a 15-second rest. So we've got 10 seconds to go. Keep that going. If you need a breather at all, have a little rest and get going again. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now we've got a 15-second rest here. Grabbing your cushion, so you need your cushion in between your knees. You want your legs hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall on that edge of the seat. When you're ready, you've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, squeezing that cushion and relax. Squeezing and relax. Nice work there. So you may need to just hold on to that cushion so it doesn't fall through. Making sure you're keeping that chest up nice and tall. Little gentle activation of the core. Wonderful. Keep squeezing through there. Doing really well. That's it. If you want, you can hold it in there for a couple and then release. Hold it in and release. or you can just go back to your in and out, whatever you feel comfortable doing. That's it, you're doing really well. We're almost there, we've got 10 seconds to go, so keep that squeezing in and out. Make sure you're not holding your breath at all and that you're still breathing. Just got 3, 2, and 1. Nice work there, ladies. Alrighty, and then, if there's any men out there doing this right, we are going into our third exercise, the sit to stand with reaching up above. So grabbing onto your cushion, keeping your feet hip width apart and on that edge of that seat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So standing up, pushing overhead, back in, and then down. Now remembering that if you've got a shoulder injury, you can push out in front and then lower back down. If that's too much, you can just go to your sitting stance, holding onto the cushion in front. Reaching up above and then back down. Now remembering with your knees that you're not caving in or wobbling around as you go. You want to keep it nice and stable, coming up and down. Squeeze that bottom forward and lowering back down. Nice work there, we're almost there. You've only got 10 seconds to go. Pushing up. That's it. And remember, you can go out in front and then back down. Last one here. Back into the chest and down. Wonderful, that's set 1 done. Grab a quick drink and then we'll go into our second round. Alrighty, so for this next group of exercises, we've just got 2 that we're going to go through here. So I'll show you first and then we'll go through our set. So our first one is standing with our hands on the back of the chair so that you've got support. You'll be standing on one leg, so you want to make sure that you're squeezing your quad and your bottom as you're stabilising on that one side. The other leg is lifting out to the side. Now, just where we've got range, you can. I don't want you going out and then having to lean all the way over. You want to be up nice and tall and just lifting up. You'll feel your bottom working as you're taking that leg out to the side. You're going to do one side and then change over to the other side, so I'll let you know when it's time to change. Now, your next exercise as well is arms out to the side. So you're going to have your arms out and we're doing circles. So making sure that you've got your feet about hip width apart, soft knees, up nice and tall, and then circling those arms. So we'll go one way and then we'll circle around the other way. So that's the 2 exercises. Let's get started. Alrighty, let's get started with that first round. So holding on to the back of the chair, up nice and tall, squeezing your bottom and your thigh. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Leg out to the side and up. Out to the side and up. Now remember, you want to keep that core nice and strong. You don't want to be leaning over with it. So if you can't quite get so high, that's fine. You work what range you can. That's it. We're going to change over at halfway so that we get both legs working. So up nice and tall. Keep that chest open, looking straight ahead if you can. Last one, we're now going over to the other side. So opening out. That's it. Squeeze that bottom and the thigh and the leg you're standing on, and you're going all the way out. Chest up tall, make sure you're breathing. If you do feel like you're getting dizzy at all, just pop that foot down and have a little rest if you need to. All right, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful, we've got a 15-second rest here. Now remember, the next exercise is our arm circles. So feet hip width apart, gentle soft knees, bottom tucked under, tummy on, and arms out to the side. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. We're going into our circle. So you want to keep the tension in your arms nice and strong, like reaching away from your body so that you're having to work those muscles. Going for just little tiny circles as you're going around. And we're going to do half going this way and then we're going to change directions and go back the other way. Making sure you're staying up nice and tall and balanced between each feet, that you're not loading on one leg or the other as you're turning. All right, let's change those circles. So now going backwards. So keeping that chest up nice and tall. Make sure you're still breathing. Nice even weight between each leg. 10 seconds to go. You're doing so well. We're almost there. That's it. Keep them circling. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice work there. All right, ready for our last round of exercises. So the first one, we're going to use our chair. It's called a hover. So you're going to be right on the edge of the chair. You're going to have your hands on either side of that chair, taking the weight through your legs and your arms, and you're hovering over. So you're just lifting your bottom off, taking the weight through your arms, holding it there, and then coming back down. Okay, holding it up, and then coming back down. The second exercise we're going to do is our scarecrow. So elbows up to shoulder height, opening up, lifting up towards the ceiling, coming back down, and dropping it down to the floor. Coming up to the ceiling, coming back down, and back down. Now with this one, we can do it seated or we can stand up and do it if you want to work just that little bit harder. So coming up, you're going to come up to your elbows, up to shoulder height, lifting up to the ceiling, coming back down, pulling back down. Just make sure that you're keeping your balance when you're up in this position. If you find that you're losing a little balance, then go back down to the chair. Excellent, we'll get started with that round. Excellent, all right, well let's get started with this round. So we're going into our hovers, so hands onto the edge of the seat, feet at hip width apart. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're lifting up and holding. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Now if you can't hold for the 3 seconds, that's fine. Just take your time and relax. You just hold with what you can. So lifting up, taking that weight through the hands and relaxing back down. So getting that bottom lifted off and holding. Now if you can't quite get your whole bottom off the chair with that weight, that's totally fine. You just lift what you can, as long as you're taking some of that weight through those arms. Excellent, keep going over and back down. Now try and keep that chest open as you go over rather than hunching around. And relax down, lovely. And again, perfect. We've got one more here, lifting up, holding, and relax down, lovely. Our next one that we've got is our scarecrow. So I'm going to stay seated for this one. So remember, if you do want the extra challenge, you can stand up for this one if you like. Alrighty, in 3, 2, 1, bringing those elbows up, opening up to the ceiling, back down and folding over. So coming up to the ceiling, back down and folding over. Now remember with this one, you want to keep your tummy muscles just gently activated so that you're sitting up nice and tall as you're going up. Keeping that head looking forward as you're going up and down. Beautiful, we're over halfway here. Got only a little bit more to go. That's it, staying up nice and tall. Good. If you do need a break at all, feel free to have a little rest, drop those arms down, but when you're ready, keep going again. We've got only 8 seconds to go. That's it, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Nice work. All right, nice work, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to now move on to just a few light stretches so that you can cool yourself down after that wonderful workout you've just done. So sitting on the edge of your chair, we're going to pop one leg out and you're reaching over so that you can stretch out through your hamstrings. Now with this one, you can bring your toes up towards you if you want an extra stretch down in that lower part of your leg. If that's too much, just relax the foot and leaning forward. You can support yourself by the leg that's bent, or you can rest down on that leg that's out straight. Holding it there for about 10 seconds. And coming back up, we're going to change over to the other leg. So same thing again, you can have your toes up, or you can relax your foot, whatever you feel comfortable with. Resting your arm on your leg or down onto the straight leg. That's it. Holding again for 10 seconds here. And relaxing there. Now just the last one we'll finish with is a nice big stretch, big yawn. So reaching up towards the ceiling, nice and high. Bring those arms around and relax. Well done, ladies. You are all finished. Fantastic effort today.